Hi everyone, welcome to the third seed I'm showing off on this series. It's actually one of the best seeds I've found so far, I think. There's so much and it reminds me kind of the Hermitcraft Season 7 seed. I got this from like a really old app many years ago for Minecraft Pocket Edition, and it managed to work here on Java. There's like 2 mushroom islands right at spawn, ocean monument at spawn, Savannah Plateau at spawn, a village near spawn, and a desert temple kind of near spawn. This village here, I'll tell you when I get there, but there's a lot of stuff. So the main areas I'll be exploring, I think, first is the central east and northeast area, the western peninsula here, and the southern area with a few other things, I guess. You can see the spawn area actually has the most features. So here it is in more detail. It's actually very close together, as you can see by the side of the monument and stuff. 2 mushroom islands, this big jungle space. I'd probably build like this, reminds me of where, and even this savannah here or stuff, there's a lot. Like, you could have the shopping district, the big jungle base, and then the city or whatever here, or whatever you wanted to do with the seed. I'm just comparing it to Hermitcraft Season 7 because it's similar. It's not the same seed, but it's really similar. So first off, right when we spawn, is a big mushroom island right with the ocean monument, right here. There is another mushroom island that's more kind of out in the sea or whatever. But that could be like the central, or maybe Mycelium Reserve or something, because this whole part's going to be terraformed. No, I wouldn't reserve the whole thing. I'd reserve like little bits of island and keep mycelium on those, if you need mycelium. Terraform a whole island and most of another island, with maybe a little bit here. This part would stay mycelium and the rest would be grass. So right here is a Savannah Plateau biome where you get the first wood. Oh, by the way, this tree here, it actually spawned in the mushroom biome. It's actually in the mushroom biome. That usually doesn't happen. I thought it would be in the border, but technically in the savannah, but no. Here's the first village you might come across. Just to know, the symbols, this is spawn and world center. The O's are ocean monuments. These V's are villages. These are desert temples. This is a jungle temple. E is for strongholds. There's the village here. Just gonna go along the border here. This is the first area. This is a desert temple right near spawn as well. This is the first area you'll see. I didn't go this way for some reason. Usually I do. This is the mushroom island and that tree. I'm not going to cut down that tree, because it's kind of cool where it spawned. What am I going to? Oh, this jungle island right here. First I'm going to go this bay here. There's a smaller bay here, and this is your bay. The reason I'm going this way is, as you can see, the strongholds over here, just up this river, is 2 villages, one of which has a path right to the stronghold. It's not rendering that's just another desert village here, and it's kind of on the plains. I don't know if I need to show it or not. As you can see, it's just in this area. But this village, I'm surprised it didn't have most of the houses here. Most of the houses are actually along this path. I'm actually going to just walk down it for a bit. See where it ends. So it seems to end here. But if I was playing in this, I'd continue it through. It looks like there's a cave here. And if you keep following the direction of the path, you find this mountain biome. When you find the mountain biome, you go into this stronghold portal. There's a ruined portal buried underground. I think I've only seen one like that before, but the one I've seen was even more ridiculous. It's going to be in what might be the next seed I'd show you. There's a mineshaft there. It's also great. It's like reviewed in 1.8 by someone else on YouTube. I'll show some of these seeds I found myself. Some of these I didn't. So this isn't a big stronghold. It's got one library and one portal room. I'll teleport back here. And this is the smaller bay that has the more coral reefs and stuff, bamboo jungle, all that kind of stuff. So you can do a lot, or most of the building will probably be here, like where the shore is and stuff. As you can see, there's a lot. There's the second mushroom biome with another ocean monument off the side of it. And if I kept going, I'd have gotten to this village. There's this village here. I do remember, like, there's a lot of wooden walkways and stuff in some swamps, like in wildlife parks and stuff. But usually there wouldn't be houses here. I know I have seen pictures of houses that have stilts and the water goes up and down the shallow water or whatever, but I don't know if that was in a swamp or not. Maybe it was. It was in some kind of jungle. This area here, it's got a ravine. Stuff here. If I went to this ocean monument and went this way, this is the main big coral reef or whatever, is just to the north of this mushroom island. No, a lot of it's to the east as well. And you get to this mushroom island. There's not much over here. Here there is another ocean monument. And the second end portal, it's got two entrances. And it's exposed. It's exposed to the water. This, I know you'd have to drain ocean. But it would be pretty easy to transform this portal room if you just knew how to drain ocean and stuff efficiently. I'm trying to figure out the most efficient way to drain ocean so I can make the ocean monument base or whatever. And this is intertwined with a mine shaft, and everything, as you can see, is exposed. So this village on the northern part of the Western Peninsula here, I don't know how these classify as wells. I think you should put more blocks here and then break these two. Put a water here because there's not renewable resource. Even the farms aren't. Where are they going to get their water from? But yeah, glitchy water spots here. And it's on a plateau hill right here. And it's, I guess, surrounded by ocean here because it's on the plateau. This next village is near a plateau, but it's not on a plateau. And this one here is on a shattered savanna biome, or savanna M biome. And it goes on top of here. And there's another kind of stony plains area here. The tallest point is at Y level 150. I think. No, 154. But if I go here is a spruce village next to a jungle, some plains and a big ravine and stuff. You'll see how deep this goes. So if I keep going past the plateau, this is the taiga and savanna. I'm actually going to teleport here because it's closer. I wish I could just pick a place and teleport to it with my mouse without it. coordinate being here is a shipwreck. Am I going the right way? Yeah. So this is the closest target to spawn that I think is close to spawn. It is 15,000 blocks diagonally. And this is the tallest Savannah M out of the three, I think. Yeah, there's a third one. It's near a mesa. And it goes to layer 189. And then there's this end portal nearby. There's an end eye in it. There's some that had two, I think. I think that was the closest one had two, the one in the jungle. And the other one was exposed. This would be awesome, like, to be a multiplayer server, or just to play on single player if you're planning to have a long-term world. And maybe modded, because 1.18's out, and unless you want to use this seed. In the general area, it's just a standard desert, savanna, plains, forest kind of thing. To this village, it's in a desert, but it spawns on grass. And there's actually, in the middle of a desert, the ice and snow here. And then up here at the other side is Desert Temple and Eroded Badlands, or Mesa Bryce. Some more Eroded Badlands right here. Actually want to go down here because there's another Shattered Savanna. Just to see what this one is. I don't think this one's very big. Yeah, it's got these Savannah M's like usually have all these lakes and stuff nearby. So this point is at 144. The other one was 159, I think, the tallest one. So yeah, that was the tallest point of this one. If you keep going across the mesa, there's another village here, right by the mesa. And following it north would take you to this village where I think most of there's a thing up there, a house. You can really access or whatever. I think you go in a bit before you find there's the plateaus and stuff. But there's a lot, as you can see, we're actually close to this first village we started on. Near spawn. I'm just gonna fly around the Bay Area one last time and go to the northern Mushroom Island. I think I went there. Yeah. But anyway, this is the spawn point. You can go, there's a lot of places you can go in this seed, a lot of places to build, a lot of things to do. And yeah. So it kind of reminds me of Hermitcraft 7 seed. So yeah, that's pretty much it for what I want to show you. There's a lot of places here that I showed. There's a part I forgot to show here, just a minute. That is the other area, an even greater area. This is the main area. There's this area with the taigas and stuff and the igloos. This other jungle, icebergs. This one here actually has a ocean monument right close to the shore, right next to that taiga. And there's a village here too, if you kept going around from this place where the closest taiga is. There's one more thing I forgot to do here, is the nether. I didn't look at the nether yet. I was about to. So I'm just gonna see what says where you spawn and stuff. Death point? What? Oh, that was probably when I was looking around it. But yeah, it's all again, all 5 biomes nearby. You spawn on the edge of a Soul Sand Valley, Nether Wastes, and Basalt Delta, and you get a Warped and Crimson Forest nearby. I don't really see any fortresses right now, so I'm gonna check on Amidst and turn on Nether features. And no, right now I don't really see anything. So you might have to go out a bit to get to Fortress. There should be a bastion around here if you put a Nether portal here. I don't know if the features are based off where the coordinates that they're at in the Nether or the coordinates that they're at in the overworld. And another bastion would be down here. Just gonna see where the closest Nether fortress would be. Up here, I guess. And I'm gonna go switch over to End. I remember, yeah, there's End cities. Again, there's a lot of confirmed End cities.